Olivia Newton-John left a lasting impression on the youth of the late 1970s when she took up the role of Sandra Dee in the hit musical Grease, but soon became a role model for many individuals off-screen. While she is predominantly known for portraying Sandy, she was politically active and equally talented beyond her Grease legacy. As a result, Newton-John worked towards various accomplishments in her lifetime that should be recognized by a wider audience. Prior to her big break, Olivia Newton-John grew in notoriety for her musical covers. She was a practiced singer, and her first hit song came 7 years before Grease's premiere. The song she released was a cover of the Bob Dylan's If Not For You, which quickly rose to the 25th spot on the Hot 100 chart in September 1971. Newton-John was first uncomfortable with being offered the role of Sandra Dee for 2 reasons. She had a terrible experience filming a British film and did not want to go through the same trouble, and Newton-John also believed that at 29 years of age, she looked too old to play a senior in high school. Nonetheless, she agreed to take the role and became a legendary singer and performer in cinematic history. The legacy British-Australian star Olivia Newton-John created involved more than just entertaining the masses for decades. Her political activism and advocacy for cancer research have inspired donation funds and a larger general awareness for pressing civil and medical rights issues in society. Notably, she made her voice heard on the topic of animal rights, which she personally felt passionate about. Olivia Newton-John passed away on the morning of August 8, 2022, after a 30-year-long struggle with breast cancer. Sandy's celebrated actress Olivia Newton-John's influence will continue to aid crucial medical research, but her singing will always also be memorable. There is much more to Olivia Newton-John than her iconic portrayal of Sandra Dee in Grease, however, and here is everything to know about her life. Why Olivia Newton-John was primarily known for playing Sandy. Cinema in the 1970s broke out of several stale tropes, and Grease became a symbol of progression for both cinema and young audiences, meaning Olivia Newton-John became primarily known for playing Sandy due to Grease's popularity at the time. Though the message of the musical film has been criticized for implying that one has to change their appearance and personality to be accepted by others, Grease has not lost any modern recognition. In the 1970s, the characters were far more fleshed out than most widely known rom-coms and musicals. Sandra Dee's final transformation was also seen as empowering by Grease's predominantly female audience. Olivia Newton-John, like Sandy, became a role model for many young women who wished for guidance to express themselves in a society that was still vastly sexually repressed. Another reason is that the musical numbers in Grease are catchy and relatable, and the musical remains so popular that Fox broadcasted a live performance as recently as January 21, 2016. Olivia Newton-John was an incredible singer. Newton-John knew she wanted to be a singer from a young age. She moved to Melbourne with her family at the age of 5 and won a talent contest on the popular television series Sing 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 just a few years later. Grease's Olivia Newton-John formed a girls' troupe when she was 15 and attempted to become a pop duo with her friend Pat Carroll. Though her numbers did not soar on music charts until the early 1970s, she began releasing albums as a solo artist in the late 1960s. In Grease, she is known primarily for the songs Hopelessly Devoted to You, and her duet with co-star John Travolta You're the One That I Want. Her acclaim in the music industry made Newton-John the first pick of Grease director Randall Kleiser, who knew she could pull off the crooning gentleness of Sandy. Despite her ongoing battle with cancer, she continued to release new albums and record pop music after Grease. From 2012 to 2022 she performed at various concerts and venues. Newton-John recorded one of her most recent singles, Window in the Wall, with her daughter Chloe Latanzi. The duet soared to the top of iTunes pop music chart upon the week of its release in 2019. Olivia Newton-John became an environmental animal rights activist. Olivia Newton-John loved animals since she was a child and has stated that she always attempted to have a pet no matter how busy and stressed she became during her career. In her life, she regularly advocated for adopting from shelters rather than buying from breeders. Her animal rights activism extended to awareness of wildlife toxicology and the dangers of global warming. She hosted the Australian nature series Wildlife, which raised awareness on how to prevent animal extinction. Grease's Olivia Newton-John claimed she became an activist due to how strongly she felt for her pets. In an interview, she said, "The loss of a pet can be as powerful as any member of your family. I know this from going through it myself and from watching friends who have lost animals who can't function for a long time." Via V. Chewy. Olivia Newton-John's advocacy for cancer research. The Grease actress was not only vocal about cancer, but she was devoted to raising charity funds for combating it. The revenue for the album This Christmas would go to the Olivia Newton-John Cancer Wellness Center and the Jet Travolta Foundation, which funded fundamental cancer research, thanks to her team-up with co-star John Travolta. Her efforts as a Good Samaritan were frequent and impactful enough to earn her 2 official orders of chivalry by the British Empire. Olivia Newton-John's own breast cancer was reoccurring and inspired her to help the less fortunate who did not have proper financial aid. The empathy Olivia Newton-John used to publicly confront political conversations allowed her to be heard by more than just those who looked up to her in Grease during her lifetime. Her impact extends beyond the legacy of the classic musical and will continue to help research efforts in various branches of study. Singer and actress Olivia Newton-John is known as Sandy but was much more than that iconic and empowering character.